So there I look on a weekly chart. I'm looking now at a weekly chart of cocoa market. I hardly ever trade, but I still follow it. So the blue line is my seasonal pattern. I see seasonal, we should go down now. This red line shows what the commercials are doing. They've been buying on while the market's been declining. They've stepped into the buy side here. That's bullish. Seasonal patterns, yeah, I look at them. They're the last thing I look at because we often don't follow a seasonal pattern. Then I see my commitment trader index actually shows that they have been buying in a significant fashion. They're buying back here, they're buying over here, they're buying here. It's on a weekly basis. I start, oh, we're getting set up. Here's my valuation model. We're also undervalued. So every Saturday morning, myself and my students all go to the market and say, okay, what market is set up to rally this coming week? So we'll have several of them. So that's a weekly basis. Then from the weekly basis, I go to a daily basis. Let's do that next.
Perfect. So you're kind of combining time frames and looking for the overall setup on the weekly, and then going for the daily for execution.
Correct. So we're now looking at a daily chart. This is a totally different market. This is cotton. I think, well, maybe there's a trade in cotton here. It's a very thin market. So notice I've got it ordered to buy 5 if it gets above a point in the marketplace. Well, why? Well, look at the seasonal pattern. Just about now we start to go to the upside. The market's been in a strong trend and it's gone sideways for quite a while. Maybe it'll break out. If it does, I think if we get above the high of a day or so ago, I probably have a shot for a trade in there. My potential target initially is here and my stop is down here, and that's all set. Click is done. So once I look at the weekly charts, I then go to the daily chart. So I go, this market has a tendency to go down. It should, there's a preponderance of evidence that it's set up to go up or down based on fundamentals. So that's my fundamental aspect on a weekly basis. Then I go to daily basis. Oh, okay, the market's set up to be a buyer here. This is a nice big uptrend. The blue line is a seasonal pattern. It starts to turn to the upside now. And this market has been stronger than the other softs. So if it can get above a highest high the last couple of 3 days, that's worth buying. I don't notice that these are my actual orders. I have an order in to buy a 5 lot, but that's a very small position because this is a very thin market. I have targets set up in the market already, at least a preliminary target, and also a protected stop. So at this point, good night. I can go home. I'm done. So that's really how I do it. I go for my weekly charts, so I have an idea what markets are set up. Then I go to my daily charts looking for a buy signal in the market or sell signal,
Yeah.
depending on what the setup is.